Welcome one and all, we are back with Creativerse. This has been too long. So, update, we ended up having to scrap my other world where I had put all that work into. It just is not functioning correctly. So, we've been working on this new world. This is called the Quiet Room. I really want to thank Fizzy for helping out so much. She has done a ton of the builds in here and has kept up with it, so thank you. We've also had a few other people come in and help and do a bunch of stuff too, and just play around. It's been on good times. But I wanted to show you, this is our welcome, welcome center. There you go, that's what I'm looking for, welcome center. This is the Quiet Room. Welcome center. I think I've shown this part before, so we have just this little area down here with some stuff that anybody is free to grab. We've got all kinds of different things here. I've got a teleporter and just different stuff in here. We'll go back outside and I'll show you some of the things that we have done. There's been quite a few builds that we've done, all kinds of good stuff. So I'll get that close up. First off, after the Welcome Center here, we've got a couple buildings over here. We've got Howl's Moving Castle on the left, and we've got Cholo Penguin's little house here with a big old penguin on top, because we had to. But this build right here is really cool. Let's go take a look at it. Let's take a look at some of the stuff on the inside of it. This one took a little while. It's not as decorated on the inside, which kinda stinks, but you know, we'll put a little more work into it, put some stuff around here. It's a giant area with all kinds of different stuff. There's stairways, many different stairways leading up to all different portions of this, and there's some kind of weird things too. Some just funny stuff where, like, I think it's this door. Yeah, this door leads to nothing. It literally is a drop. We put a lot of work into this, and we died a lot just to build this. And the reason for that is there's death statues all over this thing. So I think we had like 40 some death statues, if I remember correctly. I did do a little bit of decorating. I have my own quiet room here. So I've got my bed, I got a chair to sit in. I need to decorate it though. I did section this off so I have my own little space. Let's see, we've got, let's go all the way to the very top. There is, yeah, like I said, this is huge. There's all kinds of stuff in here. This is the very top. We've got even a little lookout tower here, which is kind of cool. Yeah, see the death statues? All the death statues go all over the place. But it's pretty cool. It's a nice little area here. Oh yeah, there was also this free chicken coop. It's a galactic chicken coop that I believe Cholo ended up putting back there. But yeah, those are some of our builds. Oh, there's another one too. Alright, the other build that I wanted to show you was we built Mordor. More accurately, Fizzy ended up building this because we weren't sure if it was going to work or not. There's still some more to do to it. We kind of got distracted with some other stuff, but we've got the Eye of Sauron and what is that called? I don't remember, but it's like a volcano. So we've got that kind of sitting over here doing its own little thing, and yeah, that's another build that we did. I mean, with all these custom builds that people are doing, we're able to make all kinds of cool stuff based off of other people's creativeness, and hopefully we can come up with something and maybe make our own. Now there's one other thing I want to show you, and this thing is huge. It is what distracted us from doing this, and I'll show you here in 1 second. Okay, here is the other build that distracted us. Now this looks a lot different than any of the other stuff that we put there, or put out there that you've seen. But yeah, let's read this right here. Welcome to the Death Star's Visitor Center. Quiet Spider. The space station is still under construction, so please use the teleporters, blah blah blah, healing pool. Okay. So yes, we built the Death Star. Alright? I'll show you. I'll take you a little tour on the inside, and then we'll go to the outside, and I'll show you what it looks like. But yeah, there is a mineral water here for a little healing pool. We got some teleporters. There's also one here. This one says "Hold your breath." It's the escape pod, and yeah, we're not gonna do that just yet. There is the teleporter hub, which is over here. So you got all kinds of different teleporters that'll take you to different parts of the Death Star. We are actually going to walk around and I'll show you what it looks like. Oh, please open the door, thank you. Alright. So yeah, even that door even closes, which is really cool. This build is really awesome. That leads to the inner part of the Death Star, but not where the rooms are at. We are going to climb the ladder. We'll go floor by floor. Now we haven't 100% finished this. There's still a few things that need to be put into place. But I really wanted to show this off because there was a lot of work that was put into it, and it is just amazing looking. Remember, this is not our build. This is a blueprint from somebody else, but we still did have to put everything down and create everything ourselves, and again, mostly fizzy, but this stuff is just, it's too cool. I did do some work and try to help out, but yeah. So we've got a bunch of chests here, which are labeled in a very cool way. They have a, I can't remember what it's called now. What is this thing called again? It's an arc sign. There we go. We've got the arc sign that actually puts the labels on the chest for us because of the way that they have built this. This is really cool. It makes things a lot easier and organized. We have a bunch of the processors and the forges in here. Then over here is the armory. Wrong buttons. Which has a bunch of different weapons on it, which is really cool. So we got them all laid out. We can pick these up and do stuff with them. We've got more weapons up here, some more chests down here. That just looks really cool. Alright, so let's go over to this side. We have the waterworks, and like I said, we haven't finished this completely, only because I haven't placed the last few things down that need to be put down. But these will eventually flow, so we'll have water there, and then we'll have corrupted water, mineral water, tar, molasses, and the bog water. And then this looks like it hardened, but there's supposed to be lava flowing behind there. I don't know why it hardened like that, but anyways, we'll go over here. We have our indoor farm. So this would be, please don't feed the animals. Remember, please don't feed the animals unless you actually work here. But we have little gates here, or little pens here for all kinds of different animals that we want. Please wash your hands, because this is the cooking area where we have different little garden type stuff in here that we can grow different plants or vegetables or whatever food source stuff. Yeah, okay, so processors, some cooking stations, more chests, and we got food on there, which just looks really cool. Then we're gonna head up to the next floor. This floor, not as fun as that floor. I keep pushing the wrong buttons. Not as fun as the last floor, but still pretty cool. We have a bunch of the sleeping pods here. So there's a place to kind of reset, you know, we take a nap if we want, or if it gets late out, we can go to bed. We got our locker here so we can put stuff, and of course the teleporter, which will take us back down to the that main teleport hub. So, alright, next we'll go to the next floor. There's this one. This one is actually one of my favorite parts of this. So we go in, right? And you see that is the Death Star plan, which is really, really cool. I thought that was an amazing job on how they made that work. And then we have, what is this? The medical services. We go down here. Yep. We can turn this stuff on and off. It is all connected. Thanks to the people who built this, they connected everything as it should be. That water will fill in once once the build is done. But can I not jump in? There we go. Yeah, see, I can float in here and heal, you know, when you need to. And we're back into the little war room, I think is what this would be called. But yeah, so there's also this staircase that leads down to the outside area, and then there's this, yeah, it's this. So this is actually the inside of the Death Star. It is not lit up. We need to light it up so that like, stuff doesn't start trying to spawn in here. That would not be fun. But to give you an example of how big this thing is, I'm going to climb up this ladder all the way to the top. Alright, this is the ceiling of it. When we look down, this thing is massive. Those dark spots over there are all walls. That's how huge this thing is. And if you can see, right above like my health bar and everything, there's that little cold symbol. That means that we're really high up in the air too. I ended up putting this up way above everything else. That way we can see it from all kinds of different places. I put it up in the sky just like it should be. A couple other little cool features that they have. We've got an elevator to the info center. That's what that place was called. So it takes us straight up. We open that up. Whoa! Why did I fall back down? And there we go. I'll close that. But yeah, it takes us right back up to this spot. And then let's go out this door here. Has a little staircase that leads out. This will lead out, like I said, to the main area, or to the open area inside the Death Star. So yes, it's massive. It took a lot of work. Like I said, we're still not 100% done. We're very, very close. There's a few things that still need to be put down. And then this will be complete. So yeah, there we go. This is the Death Star. This is something that we've been working on for a little bit. Like I said, mostly Fizzy was working on it and got it pretty much complete. Just a few things left to do to get this 100%. But now we are going to exit in the coolest way that we can exit, which is going through this trapdoor. And I'll show you outside what it looks like. Oh, can I? There we go! So we'll fly over here towards the Welcome Center, and we will look up into the sky and see the Death Star. Oh, it only half floated in for me. There's a lot that's in there and on it. But yes, it is amazing looking. Like I said, once we get those last few things done, we will complete the blueprint, and it will be good to go. But yeah, feel free to come and check it out. We're having a lot of fun with this game. It's like I said, the quiet room. If you have Creativerse, jump in, check it out, explore with us, find some stuff, help us build some things. If you find a blueprint you like, you just kind of set it up somewhere that makes sense, and we'll see what we can do in building it. But other than that, you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you later.